Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? And can you see my screen? You can write in it in chat box, or you can open your mic and say,
Yes, sir.
"Okay,
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
okay, thank you." So, just 1 minute. Welcome to the first week of NPTEL lecture on wastewater treatment and recycling. The course is being taken by Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari, and my name is Maniratnam Prakash, and I am a PhD student at IIT Kanpur. So basically, for this course, there are two TA, one myself, and there is one more person named Akash. He is taking class on, I think, Tuesday. Oh no, Friday. So my schedule is on every Tuesday. So I will be meeting from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. using Google Meet, and the link has been already shared with you. So uh, link has been already shared with you. So in this session, what we will be doing, that we will be I will be recapping some of the few points that has been taught in the class, and then there are few questions that will be similar to your assignment that has been given to you. And this type of question you can expect in your huge weekly queues, and the final assessment that will occur at the end of the session. And the recording of this session will be uploaded on the youtube on my youtube channel, and the link for which has been also been shared with you, so you can always go back and see those lectures. And as this is the first week, in this first week these 4 points were basically discuss what are the sources and type of wastewater. Then we know that we have point source and non-point source, and then how this wastewater is being managed, concept of treatment and concept of recycling, and what are the different issue and challenges that we generally face when we treat our wastewater. Throughout my session will be divided in two parts. First, I will be going through some background of the that has been discussed in this week, and then after that we will have some question answer and its discussion. So in between, if you have any doubt, you can always open your mic, and you can speak. It's like open channel. And if you don't want to speak anything, you can write in your problem, your doubt in chat box that is open here. Everyone can see it. And if you think, see, I am also a student, so it might happen that I might miss I have tried my best that do not give you any wrong information. But if you in between, if you feel that I am giving some like non-scientific information to you, so you can always object me, you can always like stop me by saying that I am saying anything wrong. And that's all for like this is the basic information that I want to give. And then I will move forward. So if you have any doubt, you can always speak out. Okay, so we know that what is wastewater, and the basic. So if you read many book will give you different kind of definition. So I have also, so I have not shared the, so I think in your note all, in your lecture also some book has been referred, but most of the notes that I have, most of the notes that I have make, I have used, there is one book, like I will share at the end of the session which book I have referred. Hmm. So we know that any water that is adversely affected by human related influence. So generally we know that our kitchen waste or any kind of waste that, like, somehow if we are contaminating our water with any kind of our interference, that will, and that water is not suitable for use, then that water is considered as wastewater. So in general we can say that in like directly human are responsible for making a suitable drinkable water, or the water that we use by some kind of, we do something and we make it unsuitable, then that is simply termed as wastewater. And the wastewater can include the substance from domestic will, like we know everyone is aware that either from the kitchen waste or any kind of domestic waste that we generally do in our house. Then it can be industrial wastewater also, then it can be commercial water also, and then we have agricultural wastewater also, unsuitable for immediate reuse or discharge without treatment. So if we have any water that is like contaminated from this kind of substance, that will be unsuitable for use, and either we have to treat it or untreat it, or we have to reuse. That's depend upon our, what is the purpose, what we want to do. Okay, so type of wastewater, that, so generally the type of wastewater, if we come, generally come from these things, that first is domestic wastewater. So this will originate from household and residential areas, and it will include water from sinks, shower, bath, toilets, washing machine, dishwashers, and we categorize this domestic wastewater into grey water and black water. Depending upon the type of wastewater, we have to decide our treatment policy or treatment method. So if we talk about the black water, so this is just toilet waste, mainly contain organic carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and microorganism. And if we talk about gray water, it contains kitchen waste, bathing, and cleaning waste, so mainly contain CNP, surfactant, salt, dirt. So here we see that here the amount in black water, we see high amount of organic carbon, but here in grey water we have high amount of inorganic carbon also. And the domestic water is combination of both black water plus grey water. These are just recap, so I will be moving. If you feel that I am going little bit fast, so you can stop me. I will be like explaining in more detail, but I think these are the basic information. If you have gone through the lecture, you might be aware of these things. Then we have industrial wastewater that is generated from industrial and manufacturing process. Contain some, like we know that we have many depending upon the type of industry, whether it is leather industry or dye industry, depending upon that we will have different kind of contaminant in our water, and that will be also considered as wastewater, and then we have to treat those wastewater. Then we have agricultural wastewater that is related to farming activities.
What to say?
Yeah.
আমি একটু সাময়িক দত্ত বলছিলাম।
Okay.
হ্যালো।
Hello.
হ্যাঁ হ্যালো।
Hello.
হ্যাঁ হ্যালো।
কোনো নাম্বার
I think Rahul, you have raised your hand. Rahul Bhatia.
it is sorry sir, it's mistake.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we have finally a storm water. So when we see lots of rain in our area, then we say like due to runoff from the precipitation like rain and snow. So this also generate one wastewater or whatever the silt or like anything that is laying on the path of this rain, it will be finally go into the river or any canal or nearby drainage system that we have in our area, and that also generate our a kind of wastewater, and that is known as stormwater. So depending upon type of wastewater, we have different treatment policy and treatment method. So these are the fine. If we like whatever be the source of wastewater, if we look into the components of wastewater, what are the main basic components, then it will contain water. Like main component will be water. So like a very general question that is asked in many interview or examination: what is the main constituent of wastewater? What is the major thing in the wastewater? Then that is water. You will be given option like organic, nitrogen, phosphorus. These are things, but if you talk about the major thing, we have water. Okay, because we are talking about wastewater, obviously the water will be in the very high amount. Then we have organic matter. So this include wastewater, sorry, food waste, then human waste, then biodegradable material from different source. Then again we have nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, but these are useful, like these are present in the wastewater from the basically in our what do we call, in our domestic waste, due to food that we use, due to human waste. This kind of nitrogen, phosphorus comes in our wastewater. Then we have pathogens also, like some kind of bacteria. Then if we are talking about chemical, industrial waste, then we will have chemical pollutants, and some household material also contains some kind of chemicals, such as like we know that pharmaceutical waste, we use several kind of medicine, and we urinate, and somehow that is also going into wastewater. So these kind of also like this generates some kind of wastewater containing some chemicals. Then we have heavy toxic, heavy metals, in such as lead, mercury, cadmium, chromium, arsenic from several kind of industry. So if we talk about the wastewater management, so generally there are different steps. So first step is that we have to collect our wastewater. So for that we have municipal waste collection. Like every wastewater will be collected at one point, and that will be treated here. After treated, we have to either, depending upon the level of treatment, like if we are going through the advanced treatment, then we can reuse that water. But the treatment method is not so like there are such certain standard, like if we are treating at that degree of, if we are treating our wastewater at certain degree, then we can reuse that water, or we can dispose that water. For disposal purpose, we have either land, we can dispose our treated wastewater in land, or we can dispose in sea, depending upon the degree of treatment. And if we talk about treatment process, it like we will go into detail of this thing, what are physical treatment process, chemical treatment process, biological. But in short, if you want to know that what are treatment process, then it goes through different process, that is physical treatment, then chemical treatment, because see, if we, why we are going through the physical treatment, because our wastewater will contain some of the waste material that can be easily recovered. Then chemicals, certain chemicals are there, so we have to remove those things. We know that our wastewater also contains some kind of like pathogens also, so we have to treat. So how much we are treating it, depending upon that, either it will be suitable for reuse, or it will be suitable for discharge. Okay. And now why it is important for the, why we have to manage our wastewater, because it will, like, if you are not managing, you are not treating your wastewater, it will cause some kind of public health, that everyone is aware. Then it also help us to preserve our environment. We cannot leave wastewater open in atmosphere. And in all, like, we know that we have some limited amount of limited amount of water. So if we are continuously depending upon the fresh water, it will certainly cause pressure on the fresh water. So we have to somehow reuse or retreat those water, so that we are not giving, like, we already know that we have very limited amount of water, so somehow we have to manage it. So these was these few slides were about the like basic things that has been covered in your lecture. So if you want to go like, I am hoping that if you are here, you must have gone through the lectures. So these were some basic recap. So from next slide, I will be giving I will be showing you some question, and I will giving you very small time. Inorganic carbon. Okay. So inorganic carbon is like hmm, so organic carbon, you know that that can be easily degraded in some other form, like an inorganic carbon that will remain. So if you look at the basic difference, if you go into the scientific way, so if carbon is in the oxidation state of 4, so that will be considered as inorganic carbon. Are you getting what I am saying? So see, carbon has many oxidation state. Okay now. So if you look at the carbon oxidation state of carbon, it will be either 4, it can go from 0 to plus 4. Okay. So if if you see any car, so if you if the carbon আপনার একটু ফোন নাম্বারটা ওটা পরে করে দেব, যখন ফোন নাম্বারটা দিতে পারবো না আমি। Just first, sorry, let me discuss about the inorganic carbon. So basic rule is that if carbon exists in plus 4 oxidation state, it will be inorganic carbon, like CO2. CO2 exists in plus 4. There is one exception, except urea. If you look at the oxidation state of urea, it does not exist in plus 4 form, but still it is a inorganic thing. Except urea, every carbon which is in plus 4 state will be considered as inorganic carbon. Apart from that, it will be organic carbon. Naveen, are you getting what I am saying? Naveen. Huh. So every carbon, like CO2, yes. So every carbon that is in plus 4 oxidation state will be considered as inorganic carbon, except urea. Urea does not have plus 4 oxidation state, but still the carbon in urea is inorganic carbon. Okay na. And other thing about organic carbon, it is like it can degrade, it can so like it can convert into other forms. So these are the basic thing that we have to, that's how we differentiate between inorganic carbon and organic carbon. So an organic carbon will exist in some form, CHN form. Inorganic carbon will be either in CO, like CO2, carbonate, bicarbonate. urea in this thing. I hope this is clear to you. About mobile number, someone Sagnik Datta, you have asked that about your phone number. So at the end of the lecture, I have shared my LinkedIn account and my email ID. You can always contact me through email ID and LinkedIn. But sharing phone number, I will think about that. Okay. So what I was saying that I will so I have lots of questions, around 30 questions I have in this presentation. So and we have only 2 hour of time. So I will be showing you some question that will be related to your assignment that is being given to you, and try to answer it in your chat box. Okay, now sir, kindly repeat this organic and inorganic carbon. So okay, just I will show you one slide. Just 1 minute. Please do chat GPT. Chat GPT don't be dependent on chat GPT too much. So okay, I'm not I will share those three. Generally the rule is that if hmm, the rule is that if carbon exists in plus 4 oxidation state, then that carbon will be inorganic carbon except urea. Apart from that, it will be organic carbon. That's all. If you see any oxidation state, say plus 1 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, or in between, then it is organic carbon, and it will be always in the form of CH something like CXH by NZ. Okay, now apart from that, if this will be considered as organic carbon. It can easily convert. If you provide oxygen to it, it will be convert to CO2 or some methane and all these things. Apart from that, other form of oxidation state, please adjust. Hmm. Apart from that, if you see oxidation like plus 4 oxidation state, it is inorganic carbon. Other oxidation state, it is organic carbon, except for urea. Urea does not exist in plus 4 oxidation state, but it is still inorganic carbon. I hope this is okay to you. Okay, these are some simple question, and these are some of the simple question uh, that and someone is saying that numerical question. I don't think that in first week there is any numerical question. So from next week, like this was like basic thing about wastewater. So um, I will request everyone to participate in this question answer. So I will be giving you around 30 second or 20 second to answer this question, and then I will be going through solution of this question. So first question is, which of the following component of wastewater is not considered as a resource?
or organic matter.
Sorry.
Option D, pathogens.
Option D, its correct answer. Answer is pathogens and microbes such as, so like Yeah, correct. It's correct. Like if you recover all these things, like the people are working everywhere to recover water, nutrients, and organic matter. But pathogens, we have to kill our pathogens. It cannot be acting as a resource. Yes, the correct answer is pathogens. That is like pathogens are microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, and parasite that can cause disease, and other are considered as resource for human or environment. Okay. Similarly, wastewater generated from laundry and showers are typically referred as
Grey water.
grey water. Yeah, yeah. So like, so there is nothing called brown water in our system. Grey water is like sources of laundry showers. So generally, remember one more thing: this grey water and black water is also distinguished because of the carbon. Generally, grey water will contain high amount of inorganic carbon, and black water will contain high amount of organic carbon. The toilet waste, fecal matters. Fecal matters contain high amount of. Please turn off your mic once you have answered it. Please turn off your mic. Hmm. Please turn off your mic. Huh. So coming to the third question, so I was saying that this remember, like everyone know what is gray water and black water, but the basic difference is that the amount of organic carbon, black carbon will contain high amount of organic matter because of this fecal material. Okay, so like you have to, if you are going through some terms, remember like basic about those terms also. uh, uh, So there was one. I hope everyone is aware of different type of sources. Like we know that we have point sources. Point sources means like the wastewater is being generated at a particular point, such as industrial effluent, sewage treatment, oil spill from the tanker. So that will be point source. We can identify those source and we can treat at that location only. Okay. So and then we have non-point source, like it is coming from, you don't know the particular source. So generally it is said that if you want to treat certain thing, the point source which is present, we can treat it in easily way, because we know the source of point, we can just directly go there, collect the water and treat it. But for non-point source, the treatment process is little bit challenging, because you have to collect the water from very large area. Okay, now so like urban runoff, agricultural runoff, or atmospheric deposition. Like the water, like these pollutants are coming from very vast area, and you don't know how to, like first the collection, the point of collection became itself very challenging. That's why its treatment also become very challenging. But on another source, another source, that is point source, we know that water is coming from that location, we can directly go there and treat it. Okay. So based on this thing, we have another question, that identify the correct statement, and you have to choose these option. The statement first is, in case of hazardous waste. Yeah, in case of hazardous waste, F list. Sorry, I did not guess what you are asking. What is F list? Have I? Okay. So okay. There is 2 point. Non-point sources are usually difficult to monitor and control in the comparison to point source. The individual as well as collective distribution of non-point source is always a small. type of hazardous waste in listed category. So see, like hazardous waste. This comes like, if you talk about the management of hazardous waste, it's come like your domestic water can be also very hazardous. It's contain some hazardous thing. Your industrial waste, so it's like hazardous waste is combination of many things. So there is separate like topic that how to manage hazardous waste. So it's the management of hazardous waste is itself a topic. You cannot like list here. So that's why means like I have listed some waste here. If you see, like here I have said about this agricultural waste, storm water waste, industrial waste and everything. um, but um, like somehow hazardous waste depend upon from like what are the different what are the different components in that wastewater. Then depending upon that we decide the uh, whether it is hazardous waste or not, and the treatment is done upon based on the basis of that thing. So there is separate course of hazardous waste. Just hold on 1 minute. हेलो, एक क्लास में हूँ, मैं बाद में फ़ोन करता हूँ। ठीक। हाँ। So coming to this question, the everyone is saying that answer is one. The statement one is correct, while a statement two is incorrect. Let's see the answer. So the correct answer is A. That is statement one is correct. The non the non yes I was so that's why like when I was discussing about the sources, I was saying that non-point sources are like difficult to monitor, because we don't know the at which point or at which location. Can you please? Yeah, the PPT will be shared to you. Everything will be shared to you. The recording of this session, the PPT, everything will be shared to you. And I think one link has been provided to you. So everything, as a TA, we have been asked by NPTEL team to upload everything on one portal, and the portal of that link has been the link of that portal has been shared with you. The first statement is correct. So if you can imagine, if something is coming from the very vast area, you cannot monitor it. Talking about the statement 2, this is incorrect. While the individual non-point sources might contribute a small amount of pollution, the collective distribution of non-point sources can be significant and have a substantial have an impact on the environment. So here it is saying that it is always a small, it's not like that. So if you talk about the contribution of the non-pointed source, it can be very high impact on the environment. That's why the statement 2 is incorrect. The correct answer is A. Statement 1 is correct. I hope this is clear to you. Coming to the fourth question. So, sort the following point and non-point source of the pollution. First is industrial effluent. Second is urban runoff. Third is discharge from the waste. Uh, Discharge from the sewage treatment, and last one is the atmospheric deposition. So which one are the point sources and which one are the non-point sources? We have
Option
got
B.
one answer B. I think there are 26 people here, so I want everyone to 24 people here, so I want everyone to participate. So B. First and third one is like point sources, and yes, I will like, if you have gone through the discussion, like I have pointed out, that is atmospheric deposition like CO2, NO2, that is coming in the water, and the like here. So yes, the correct answer is B. The industrial effluent, this is the classical example, like if something is coming from some factory, and then something is coming from the discharge treatment, then that will be like point source. We can go. So whenever you look into the term of point source and non point source, just think about the treatment also. So non-point source, the correct answer is B. That is 1 and 4 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. Adequate wastewater treatment may result in the recovery of
All of the above. Sir, option D is correct. All of the above.
D. All of the above. Okay. So like yeah, D is the correct answer. We can reclaim the water, we can reclaim nitrogen and phosphorus, we can reclaim energy also. So the correct answer is all so I'm not so the what I have written here is like, if you go, if you want to know more in the detail about each option, you can go through the PPT and you can read about each option. But I will be saying here in the short that obviously we have to reuse our water, so we can reclaim our reclaim the water. Then many studies are going on to how to recover nitrogen and phosphorus, because these phosphorus are then reused for other thing. And finally we know that in wastewater we have sludge also, and that sludge can be used to produce some energy. So yes, the correct answer is D. All of the above. Yes, PPT will be shared with you. I think one link has been shared in Dhanwad related. In past, can you work? In past, can you work in Dhanwad? In past, can you work? No, no. I'm like, how can sludge produce energy? So sludge is converted into like sludge is converted. So there is like sludge is converted through some, like we will go through how sludge is used for to convert to um, um,
Basically, pillars provide biogas which
energy.
is
So
used as
generally sludge is
energy.
converted, so there is mechanism where sludge is subjected to anaerobic digestion, and then that is converted into methane, and then methane is used for energy. So if you I think either in week 5 or week 6 we will be going through the sludge management. Then I think there it will be taught how this is getting converted, how this sludge is getting converted in. So for now just remember, the sludge is subjected to anaerobic digestion, then that is converted into methane, and methane is used for energy. See PPT, and someone has asked, in past can you work related to industrial? Yeah, I have also, like last year I was the TO of industrial wastewater. Industrial waste, if you are asking that, so I have taken the course of industrial wastewater also. So if you are asking about that thing, yes. Coming to the sixth question, which of the these includes which of these is included in gray water? So again you have to, like, you have to go
Kitchen
through
drain. Option C.
what is like gray water.
Option C. Kitchen
If
drain.
you like first thing, whenever it comes to gray water and black water, I always think about the amount of organic carbon, which one. So you can just check which one will contain how can see uh, so yeah, the correct answer is C, because this toilet is, it is considered as black water. Uni is also considered as black water. Then kitchen drain, yeah, this include wastewater from washing dishes and food preparation. So yeah, the correct answer is C. Fecal, yeah, fecal will be considered as this black water. Sorry, fecal. What are you asking? Like, yeah, fecal material will be considered as, it's like ba- I hope Yeah, it is part of it is a part of black. This water is considered black water. It contains fecal matter and urine. Yeah, you are correct. Then due to harmful pathogen carbon. Yeah, it's like fecal material. What is uh, due to harmful pathogen high carbon? Yeah, excreta. Yeah, it's human excreta. Other term for human excreta is fecal material. It's like, huh, the fecal material is like human excreta is considered as like other term for either some book uses fecal material, some book uses human excreta. Both are same thing. It's coming from bathroom. Coming, I hope this is clear to you. Nabeen Babu, you have asked what is fecal material. So some book uses fecal material, some book uses excreta. Both are same thing. So coming to the seventh question, a pollutant always has harmful effect on environment while a contaminant may not have the same. So this is very interesting thing. Like you should know what is the difference between contaminants and pollutant. I A pollutant may be component of the system while contaminant is usually introduced from the outside. So I have got
Both
three
statements are
papers. Someone
correct.
is saying C. Good evening, sir. As a chemistry professor, I would like to. Uh, See, like please, I will answer this question at the end of the session. Okay, na. So I like first let me like I have been given some tasks to discuss some question. So if you have any question like how to like this type of question, please just stay till 8:40. I think I will be completing this discussion by 8:45 by 8:50. Then I can answer you this question. So to anyone who have any kind of question related to research or anything, you can ask me. I will be discussing these at the end of the session. So I have some like I am PhD student, so I can help you with these answers, these questions. So please just stay till Sahdab, please stay at the till 8:50. I will answer this question to you. And anyone, if you have any doubt related to these things, I can answer those things. Okay, so coming to the question, so like I have some few questions. Let me like finish those things. Then I can answer your questions. Identify the correct statements regarding the contaminants and the pollutants. So I like so. Uh, so the correct answer is C. That is both the statement one and two are correct. The pollutant, a pollutant is a substance that has harmful effect on the environment, organism, and human health, and it is generally associated with the negative impacts. Contaminant is any substance that is present in the place where it shouldn't be. It does not have harmful effect, but it can be depending upon the nature of concentration. So remember, if anything is present in water, we say that it is a contaminant. But when its concentration raise, like go above such certain limit, like we know that we have calcium in water, so we have fluoride in water, anything, but we know that there is a limit that this much calcium, this much fluoride should be in water. So if that limit is crossing, then that thing convert into pollutant. So this is just basic definition of contaminant and pollutant. If you are attending any interview, this is generally asked what is the difference between contaminant and pollutant. So pollutant, that is harmful for our human health. Contaminant will be there in our system, but it can convert into pollutant if if its concentration exceeds ever permissible limit. So I hope that is clear. So the statement that is saying that a pollutant is always has harmful effect on the surrounding. Yes, if it is pollutant, means like its concentration has reached certain limit, so that's why it is a pollutant. A pollutant may be component of the system while contaminant is unusually introduced from the outside. So this is also clear. So both the statement are statement two, uh, both the statement are correct, so that's why the statement is the correct answer is C. Both the statement 1 and 2 are clear. A statement correct. A statement 2 is also correct because pollutant can be part of nature system but still have harmful effect while contaminants are usually introduced from the outside sources. Okay, I hope this coming to the eighth question. An example of direct impact of adequate management wastewater on ecosystem is, if we are not managing our wastewater in a proper way, what are
All
future
of them.
impact on ecosystem? Can it cause eutrophication? Can it cause climate change? Can it cause acid rain? So everyone is saying someone. I have got two answers. Meenakshi is saying A, that is eutrophication, and other are saying B, all of the above. Let's see. The correct answer is eutrophication. I don't know why you are saying AC. How this wastewater can cause acid rain? Those who are saying D, how misleading you are thinking that wastewater can cause acid rain. How acid, like how wastewater can cause acid rain? Acid rain, there is different how acid rain is caused. It is due to like, you can see here, acid rain is primarily caused by emission of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide from the burning fossil fuels, not directly from the water management. It is like it's not, but so so first you should know what is eutrophication. It's like grow of algae due to some kind of nutrient, generally nitrogen and phosphorus, and wastewater contain high amount of nitrogen and phosphorus. If that is not treated, it will cause eutrophication, but it cannot cause climate change. The while wait, so see, anything can cause climate change, but it's like wastewater can contribute to the greenhouse gas emission like methane, and from climate change is more broadly related to variety of source, not directly. That it's not, wastewater is not directly related to climate change, and also it's not related to acid rain. So the correct answer will be D, C. Sorry, A, that is eutrophication.
Sir,
Yeah, the question was direct impact. Like eutrophication will be if you so so if you just discharge your wastewater, so it will be like it will cause eutrophication.
sir,
Okay, coming to the ninth question. Which of the following not technique for the wastewater treatment?
dilution with fresh water.
So see, whatever I till this question are basic question. So like we will be reading about this thing in detail, in more like in more detail in upcoming week. So the so yeah, the correct answer is C, dilution from the wastewater. So there is septic tank for like this is commonly method for treating wastewater, especially in rural area. It involves separation of solid and liquid with microbial activity, breaking down the organic matter, filtration, settling, and filtration. We will read about this sedimentation in detail in upcoming week. Then we have biological process for organic contamination. This is the key technique in the wastewater treatment. Again, we will be, I think, week number, I don't remember, but week number 7 or 8. we will be discussing about biological treatment. The dilution with wastewater is not generally a treatment technique but rather a method to reduce concentration of pollutant. So generally, if in any waste industrial wastewater which contain high amount of what do we say, any pollutant, then people yeah, like people dilute their wastewater to decrease the pollutant concentration. So but it is not related to wastewater treatment, so the correct answer is C. Question number 10. Match the following. Okay na, match the type of effect on improper wastewater management with related example. So the human health effect, environmental effect, and economic effect.
Option one is C,
Anaerobic
second
treatment,
is
septic
A, and
tank.
third is
Yeah,
B.
so it's like so there are different type of anaerobic treatment. So septic tank is a kind of anaerobic treatment where, like in septic tank also we have some layer, like upper layer will be aerobic, then middle layer will be mix, then the bottom layer is anaerobic. So I cannot say directly that septic tank is anaerobic treatment. It is like mixture of many things. 1C, 2A, third B. Negative being on fishery, environmental spread of epidemics. 1C, so 1C explanation: improper wastewater can lead to a spread of disease and endemic epidemics to the contamination of water bodies with pathogens. So yes, first will be matching with C. Then second will be matching with A. Environmental effect include pollution of water bodies which can harm aquatic ecosystem and biodiversity. And lastly, we have economic effect, negative impact on fishery and aquaculture. Impact on like fisheries such as aquaculture which can suffer from pollution related issue affecting fish health and water quality. So yeah, the correct answer is like 1C, 2A, and third B. Okay, I hope this was clear to everyone. I request everyone to please participate. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Which of the following wastewater types are relatively easiest to treat for reuse application?
Option
For
C, grey
reuse
water.
application, municipal sewage, black water, grey water, or
C, grey
industrial
water.
effluent. Someone has said, okay,
Municipal sewage.
grey water. Okay, everyone is saying grey water. So, yeah, the correct answer is grey water, because here miss I have also noted out the region. So this municipal sewage contains mixture of grey water and black water, so making it complex and very hard to treat. Black water, this comes from toilet and contain high level of pathogens on organic matter, making it difficult and costly to treat. Grey water, this includes from sinks, shower, washing machine, which generally has lower level of contamination as compared to black water, and it is easier to treat and can be used for application like irrigation and toilet flushing. Industrial effluent, again it contains high amount of pollutants, so that's why it is hard to treat. So grey water is the type. Yes, everyone who had said good that the grey water is very hard. It's like very easy to treat. Again, which of the following is more adequate an example of wastewater reuse in the environmental sector? Answer this question. Which of the following is more adequate as an example of wastewater reuse in environmental sector?
Option A, discharge of treated sewage to agricultural field.
A. Discharge of treated sewage to agricultural field. I have got two answer, A and C. Read the question properly and then answer. We have to like example of wastewater reuse. A and C. Two candidates are there. Meenakshi, C. Surya, yeah, ACD. No, it's single correct. It's not multiple correct. You have to focus more adequate. If each there is no R. Okay, so the correct answer is C. Sorry, the correct answer, the best answer is D. Artificial ground recharge with treated sewage. No one has says D. I don't know why everyone is saying D. The correct answer is D. No one has said D. Only one person has said ACD, but you have to choose one. So I will be going through one by one. So the in environmental sector, wastewater uses like we have like uh, just 1 minute. Hmm.
Option C, treated wastewater recycling for toilet flushing is the right answer.
Huh. So it's like more educated example. Huh. So see, like actually we have what like all the option have some like all the. Can you please? It's not like just let me explain. Then we can have discussion. It's like so discharge of treated in this is example of wastewater reuse where treated sewage is applied to agriculture field as irrigation. This can be environmental beneficial if treatment is adequate and so like see if we are providing if, like agriculture we cannot like for agriculture if we are discharging our treated wastewater in agricultural field like generally what happened that you must have seen some canal passing from like originating from the wastewater treatment plant. So here there it is written that the treatment like it should have certain limits of treatment like there is a degree of treatment and everything like how if the treated water how much should be do, how much should be nitrogen, how much should be cod, how much should be bod, like it has been maintained. So now if you are not doing that and if you are discharging your wastewater in that way in your agricultural field, then that will harm your agricultural field. Okay now. So generally like nowadays many wastewater treatment plant is doing that they are treating their wastewater and they are discharging it for they are releasing through canal for agricultural use. But many first please first explain the question. So it's like out of these four option fourth all four are a part of environmental uh, sector only. Agricultural field is there, river is there, then toilet flushing is there, and then we know that we have groundwater. Okay now. Then it is saying that out of these four option which one is the best adequate like best suitable for wastewater reuse. The water that we have treated out of these will be which will which out of these four option which will be the more adequate as an example of wastewater reuse. Am I clear to you, Kritika Ojha? So like which like you we have to choose one option out of these things. So that's why like we have to select that which one is like will be more adequate. like that will benefit many. You can think in that way also. So like if you are like so miss frequent also, yeah, kind of frequent, you can say frequent also, and easily also, like more convenient, like which can be done in more convenient way. Waiter term will be more convenient. So discharge after two, again if you are discharging your water to river, again the treatment should be very like, again this cannot be used rather than a pollution issue. Untreated sewage can harm aquatic ecosystem and human health. That is, then C option was, everyone was about saying about C option, that is treated of recycling for toilet flushing. This is a good example of wet water, treated water also known as reclaimed water used for non-potable purposes, which reduce the demand of potable water. And finally the answer which is I'm saying that, or like the answer which is being given, the artificial groundwater recharge with the treated. This is also an example of wastewater usage. Treated water is also replenish groundwater supply, which can be help to sustain water management. So it's like, I am saying the question was also indirectly saying that which can helps in the like, in the larger way, larger section of people. So if you are somehow if your treated water is being used to recharge your groundwater, then that can be used by many people. So here like all the option were of example of treated, so treated like reuse of wastewater only. But out of these four option, if you talk about environmental sector which which can help many people, then that was option D. If you somehow discharge your wastewater, treated wastewater directly in the aquifer, but the it's like more than one option. No, like you have to choose. Like, see, this question can be like, now what you are saying is correct, but if you have to choose one option, like it's like the treated waste environmental sector was not present so if environmental sector was there, then all options were correct. If environmental sector was not present, the all option was correct. So I hope everyone is clear with this question what I was saying. Yeah, I'm going to the next question. Is everyone, I think miss like did I explain this question? Anyone have any doubt? We need broad reuse, yeah. Like if we discharge our treated wastewater in our groundwater, then it can be used at various sector, for flushing also, for agriculture also, for anything also. I hope this is clear to you. Question number typically pollution load is considered highest in, which of the pollution load is considered highest in
Industrial
case of
wastewater.
wastewater, municipal,
Industrial
industrial,
wastewater.
agricultural?
Option D, industrial wastewater.
The correct answer is B, industrial waste. Municipal, although the municipal wastewater can have high significant pollution load due to residential coverage, it is generally undergo substantial treatment before discharge. So, like, see, many wastewater treatment is designed for municipal, because we know that the waste coming in municipal will be either domestic kind, some kind of domestic only. So the like its treatment is very easily. But if you talk about industrial, this often highest pollution load, because the industrial process can introduce wide variety of pollutants, including heavy metals, toxic chemicals, and high concentration of organic matter. This diversity of pollutant are usually greater compared to the sources. And coming to the agricultural wastewater, this can carry a nutrient pesticide contributing to pollution, but is not over load might be less concentrated as compared to the industrial wastewater. A storm water is very simple water, simple rain water that contains typically dirt and all these things. So the correct answer is B. Can industrial wastewater can without? No, you cannot discharge in the industrial wastewater is the most like it. So if you talk like I am in Kanpur right now, so there is many leather industry in Kanpur, and this leather industry is the huge cause of chromium contamination in most of the part of Kanpur. So in past, people have throw the chromium based water, yeah, tannery industry. Like so here we have huge leather industry or tannery industry. So like for treatment of the leather, people use basic chromium sulfate salt, and that leads to high chromium concentration in groundwater, in wastewater, like everywhere. So treatment method is also not that good, that leads to according to government police industry have to treat before, yeah. Yes, so like the if someone was can discharge, no, they cannot discharge their wastewater because this will contain highest. So either it will contain high amount of chromium, high amount of cadmium, high amount of lithium, this thing contain. So we have to treat those water, like we have to remove everything, every contaminant that is coming due to industrial. So I am giving the example of chromium. So I also work on chromium contamination. So like I used to work on chromium contamination. So I have went into the chromium contaminated area, and the situation is really bad. The wastewater treatment plant is that is there to treat chromium is not working properly. So they discharge chromium contaminated water in agricultural field, in river. So so the condition is really bad. So that's why it is saying that we have to treat our industrial wastewater. Wastewater send their inlet and outlet to primary and for final in Gomti River. Wastewater is released without treatment. Everywhere it is happening. Plus they have to send their inlet and also. So like final confirmation. They do it, but still I don't know how to treat chromium. How to treat chromium is good question. I mean, it's like my lab has developed one filter also. So like hold on this question. So it will be like we have to so it will be different topic. So if you want to discuss about how to treat chromium contamination, we can discuss at the end of the session. And how to like how we can convert chromium 6 to chromium 3 again, like again then we have to remove chromium 3 and all this thing. So this thing we can discuss in the at the end of the session. So coming to the next question, which of the following is India central government program does include wastewater or grey water management as one of their component? We will discuss about this chromium contamination and everything in the at the end of the just. Let's go to the next question. D. All of the above. A. Swachh Bharat Mission. B. National Mission for Clean Ganga. D. The correct answer is so the correct mission is like Swachh Bharat Mission. Okay, na. A is the correct answer. See this. See, Clean Ganga is just for cleaning Ganga. Like this mission focus on conservation and cleaning of Ganga river, including wastewater management, treatment, and scheme. Jal Jeevan is to provide safe water. Okay, na. So the but Swachh Bharat mission this aims to provide sanitation and clean management wastewater grey water as a part to enhance the public health and sanitation facility. So I don't know why you're like why everyone is saying B. There three people are saying B. Rajiv Ranjan initially said D. All of these like Clean Ganga. So the correct answer will be A. Swachh Bharat Mission. C again, no. Jal Jeevan Mission, no. Jal Jeevan Mission is to for providing safe water. So this does not talk about treatment and all this thing. The correct answer is A. Coming to the 15th question. Identify the correct statement regarding the decentralized wastewater management. So we know that we have two methods, decentralized and centralized wastewater management. If we have gone through the lecture, this has been discussed. So answer this question.
Option D
Decentralized
is
and centralized.
correct. Option D is correct. Long distance transport of sewage is needed.
See, I have got one. I don't know if this is or this question or previous question. A. Recycling of
Option D
wastewater is
is
comparatively easier. Disposal of treatment location may be far away from the origin point. Large wastewater plant is needed. Long distance transport of sewage is needed. D. I have got A, D. Any more answers? B, A, B. The correct answer is A. First, do you understand what is decentralized treatment and centralized treatment? Do any can anyone say what is like centralized treatment and decentralized?
Sir, in decentralized wastewater management, there are multiple wastewater treatment. It are both are far away from one another. Where in centralized wastewater management, there is single wastewater management system which is large in space and it is easy to operate. We were told like this in previous sessions.
Decentralized, a few houses have their own STP, correct? Like septic tank and centralized and common STP is correct. So it was asking that what is the correct statement regarding decentralized wastewater management. Decentralized wastewater involves treating and managing water close to its source rather relying on large centralized treatment. So centralized treatment is so there is one village and everyone is everyone is passing their wastewater into that treatment plant and that will treat. But decentralized is like you will construct something to near to your area, like near your house. Yeah, maybe four five house, they come together and they make something to treat their wastewater, so that is like decentralized. So just a small large scale. So recycling, so this is correct. Decentralized system are designed to manage and recycle wastewater locally, making the process of treatment and use more straightforward compared to decentralized system. Okay. Disposal or treatment may be far from. This is incorrect. In decentralized system, the treatment or disposal location is typically close to the source of wastewater. Okay. Then large. No, this is incorrect. Decentralized often a smaller localized treatment facility rather than large centralized plant. Long distance transport of sewage is needed. This is incorrect. One of the main advantage of this that is that they reduce the need of long distance transport of sewage by treating. So I hope this is clear to you. Yeah, the decentralized. Yeah, correct. Yeah, this is what you have written is correct. Okay, now let's to go to again we have 40. Again I have last 10 question. So just
Option
answer this question.
Option A.
A. Everyone is saying A. Why are you saying A? I'm not understanding. Like if you when I was discussing about component of wastewater, first thing I said we are talking about wastewater. So the main component of the wastewater will be water. Is there any water here? Organic pollutant will be there, matter, everything will be there. But the main like we are talking about wastewater. The term itself contains water, so the main component will be water. So answer should be none of these. So like you should keep this thing in your mind. I don't know why you are saying A. Like organic pollutant will be there, but it's not main component. The correct answer is D. None of these, because most of the thing is water. 99% is water. Those who are saying A, you are no. I don't think I was when I think when I was discussing this slide component of the wastewater. I said this is the main water. I think like this mistake is very genuine mistake. Everyone make this genuine mistake. Like I was discussing with one of the person. He was going through some interview, and this question was asked. He was in CPCV interview, and this question was asked to him, and he was able to tell this thing that wastewater is water is the main component. But for you guys also, like I discussed this thing half an hour ago, still you are saying this D answer. But keep this thing in mind. If we are talking about, these are some like organic component might be high metal. I cannot focus on. No, it's okay. But next time, like be like whenever you are talking about wastewater, first component that should come in your mind should be water. Other thing can be high, low. You don't know. Wastewater can contain high amount of organic matter, but it will be always less than water. Okay. Wastewater generated from washing machine is, again, this is recap of the some. So last 10 question will be like I have covered all the question from the like big one.
Grey
Yeah,
water.
the gray water is the correct answer. Gray water include wastewater from the kitchen, laundry, and showers. I hope this is, again I just question 3. Recycling wastewater is a sustainable approach for wastewater management. What wastewater must always be treated to meet drinking water standard before reuse or recycle.
A.
Option A. A.
Please answer this question, everyone. A. Yes. If you are like, you don't have to like, so this is like talking about high standard, like drinking water is advanced level of treatment. So or it is not always like, if our aim is to discharge it, then we don't have to treat that much. So the answer is A. The statement 1 is correct, while statement 2 is wastewater may be treated as per the requirement of the plant recycle. like how much we are, how we going to reclaim it depend upon them. Yes, correct. Question 4. Non-point pollution source are, non-point pollution sources are
Absolutely
we have
difficult to
discussed about
recommend.
point source, non-point source. D,
Options
B,
A.
C. We have got to answer D, C. Easy to
C.
monitor, difficult to regulate. Those who are saying D, I don't know why you are saying D. The correct answer will be C. Difficult to regulate. So we don't know, like agricultural runoff, storm water. We don't know which kind of pollutant is coming. So like it will be very difficult to regulate that thing. C the correct answer. Yes. Non-point sources are comprised of many small sources from different location, therefore difficult to monitor further even though individual. Okay. So this is the second time, that third time I think you are saying that you have missed something. So like have like read your question properly, then go for the answer. Okay, now it's okay, but you have to learn from your mistakes. Like last time also you said this thing that I miss. So don't be in hurry. We have lot of time. Which of the following are primary natural pollutant in water? Which of the following are primary natural pollutants in water? Remember, natural. They are asking about pollutants. So first identify which is the
Arsenic
pollutant,
and fluoride from in
and they
groundwater.
are also saying natural.
Option A, C.
C. Yes, the correct answer is C. Arsenic pollutant in seaway are primarily anthropogenic, whereas arsenic and fluoride are geogenic and natural. So fluoride and arsenic will come from like it come from the nature. Sediment contain this thing. It will be a small a. Hmm. So like rocks. So there are different condition. Like I can in brief I can say how fluoride is coming. The so main reason for fluoride to come in water is this mineral. Oh, I can show you one this card. I don't know. We have time, so like just I will show you how fluoride is coming into the groundwater. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So here you can see that in our groundwater, our groundwater we have calcium, magnesium, carbonate, and so what will happen that suppose like temperature of the system rises, so what will happen that water will evaporate. So like water will evaporate, so we know that when water evaporates, only water evaporates but their ions remain in the water. So calcium, magnesium, carbonate will remain in the water. So what will happen that once the water will evaporate, the amount of water will decrease. So calcium, the concentration of calcium, magnesium, and carbonate will start to increase. So what will happen? So there is something called saturation index. So system has become saturated with these minerals, calcite, dolomite. So it will start precipitating. So as it will start precipitating, there will be deficiency of calcium in the system. And remember one thing, that system will always try to be in equilibrium. Like it will always try to maintain the amount of calcium that it has in their system. So for that, now imagine that your system is water and there is a sediment. So now your sediment contain this mineral that is fluoride, that CaF2. Okay na. So what will happen that to fulfill the need of calcium, this mineral will start to dissolve. So you can see that one for dissolution of one mineral of calcium, we will have 1 mole of this mineral, it will start giving 2 mole of fluoride. So this is like overall idea how fluoride is coming in our our in our wastewater, sorry, in our groundwater. Did you understand what I say? Did you get it what I was saying? So dissolution of, sir, are arsenic and fluoride always occurring or no, huh? So no, like there is have you heard of smelting industry? So industry where aluminum is coming, where aluminum is manufactured. Yeah, aluminum is extracted from the ore. So aluminum is coming from this mineral cryolite or topaz. So this also contains some amounts of fluoride in the water. Sorry, fluoride in that their mineral. So wherever these minerals are extracted, some their water also contains some amount of fluoride. So those fluoride are geogenic fluoride, sorry, anthropogenic fluoride. So because these are not coming from this kind of process, like people are extracting fluoride aluminum from the something, and in that process some fluoride is also coming. Similarly for the arsenic, most of the arsenic is natural, like I don't have the presentation for arsenic, but my group works on arsenic contamination, and the region is somehow similar, like there is deficiency of something. So to fulfill that deficiency, some mineral will start to dissolve, and with the dissolution of that mineral, arsenic will come into the aquifer. I hope you are getting what I am saying. Nice presentation. So it's not always natural. Human also, like due to some industry, a smelting industry, fluoride come. Similarly, where there is arsenic, means I don't know the how, but due to human intervention, arsenic is also coming. So means so there is one mine. I don't in not in India, but there is one mine in Canada or USA. So where like lots of arsenic is coming in the groundwater because due to some human intervention. Like if you attend my next session and if you remind me how arsenic is coming, so I can give you the exact detail of which industry was leading to the high arsenic due to high arsenic in groundwater due to some human intervention. So I hope you, these are also pyronite, and there's many mineral. I hope you understood what I'm saying. Coming back to the our question, digging water. So the correct answer was arsenic and fluoride. Municipal wastewater may be treated by. So I think this was discussed again. Like you can
Option B.
answer this question.
Option
Similar
B.
question was already discussed with you. B combination of, yes. Correct answer is B. So there is physical separation, biological physical treatment. So primary treatment, secondary treatment, advanced treatment. These are some of the treatment method. So combination of physiochemical and biological units. Municipal waste may be treated by combination of physiochemical and biological units. I hope this is clear. These are this just 1 minute. Huh. So this is clear. B is the correct answer. Question number 7. A water contaminant is prominent physical process. Depends. So physio, see, some water might does not need high amount of chemical treatment or biological treatment. So if your wastewater that does not contain high amount of chemicals or high amount of organic matter, then like you can just treat it via physical method, like physical treatment. But overall, if you in general, if you talk about all the wastewater, the prominent is physiochemical. Like we are doing some physical treatment, then we are doing some adding some chemical. So yeah, a foreign metal create harmful. Yeah, correct answer is D. A foreign matter in the water that may not create harmful effect. So and if the concentration of this contaminant exceed a certain limit, then it convert into pollutant. Okay. So remember this difference between contaminant and pollutant. I hope this is clear to you. Match the following. Match the following. Everyone answer this question.
Option C. Op- Option C.
C. C. C. One का agriculture of rich in nutrients. B. Industrial effluent. हाँ, the correct answer is C. 1C, 2B, 3A. Municipal wastewater often have many pathogens. Yeah, so these are recap of the what we have discussed. Question number 9. Consequence of discharging untreated wastewater into water bodies include
D. All of the above. None of the above. Option D will be correct.
D.
All of these. D.
Yes, the correct answer is D. Like it can cause obviously if you untreated wastewater, it can cause human health. Like if you are discharging in river and that river is being used by person a human for bathing purpose, then it will harm us. In environmental effect, it can kill fish and all this thing. Economic impact, we have discussed this thing. So correct answer. Last question of the day. Which of one of the following is not a major issue in wastewater management? Everyone, please, like this is last question. Everyone, I want everyone to answer this question. Not a major issue in wastewater management. Lack of public awareness, lack of suitable technology, lack of financial resources, or lack of political will. We have got A, D, A,
A.
A. Not a major issue.
Lack of political will. Option D.
The correct answer is B. Why everyone is saying political will is not a major issue, and everyone was saying public awareness is not a major issue? They are asking not a major issue. Why are you saying D? Everyone, I think, lack of political will. Like understand the question first. Which of the following I cannot understand the question. The question is which of the following is not a major issue in wastewater management? So like there are several many things. So why we are not able to before please yeah. So I will go sharing our first discuss about this question. The question is not which of the following not a major issue in wastewater management. Like the question is like not a issue in our India that we do whether we have technology or not to treat wastewater. Yes, we have technology. It's like we have technology, but it's like somehow we are not able to still the treatment plant is not working properly because somehow we are like lacking many things. The collection method is not correct. The people, like, people are not aware. Like still if you visit some, like, people like throw their wastewater like in random way, so that the collection become very difficult. Everyone was saying political will, like, I don't know like why it is like obviously like like somehow government is not spending well in so like government is not spending in a good way for the treatment process. Like if government start to spending too much, like they started to import things, like they either they can invest, like what the government has to do, they have to invest in the treatment process. They are not in so we have technology for treatment. Just remember, many countries are like, if you talk about like country like Canada, USA, Israel, many industry, many country, they are treating their water in a such a way, they wastewater in a such a way that they are reusing it for drinking purpose. Why they are doing it? Because their government has spent lots of money in the treatment process. But somehow in our country we lack this thing. So if that country can do that, like those things, so we can also do this thing. So first we need investment. Then in India somehow the public is also not aware. Like we have to educate them also, like how to manage their wastewater, how to. So somehow this is a issue, like we have is this kind of issue. Then financial, like obviously somehow we are lacking in the finance also. So I hope you understand the question, what this question was. So technology wise there is no major issue. We have is technology, but the problem is that we are not adopting to the technology, and the challenges are, what are you saying this much? Management line on base. What you are saying is good, but understand what we have certain country have certain technology, we are not adopting it. That's all. People are not aware, political people are not aware. We have lack of funding and all these things, blah blah blah. So thank you. Like I won't be ending, we can have discussion, we still have around 20 minutes. So if you have any doubt, you can mail me at this email id, mprakash23 at the rate iitgo.ac.in. Make sure that if you are mailing, write NPTEL as your subject, so that I can get that you guys are message. Like I get lots of mail from our, from my college only, from IIT only. So not to mix up those things, make sure that, and generally I delete unrelated mail. So if you want that your message do not go in the trash, make sure that you are writing subject as NPTEL. And this is my, if you want to connect me via LinkedIn, you can connect me on LinkedIn also. I am available on LinkedIn also. So you can, there you can directly DM me. I can answer you quick, like you will get quick response. If someone was asking for my number, I will share my number at the end of the session. I cannot share my number right now. At the last session, that will be big 12. So that's all. So there were, I think, that's all for the today's session. If you anyone want to discuss something else, so someone was asking about the importance of the certificate. Yes, that person who was asking that question. Anyone have any doubt in the session? I think week one was just introductory session. From next week onwards, like you will have some numerical method, then some good question. Not good. This was also good question, but like I hope you got it. What I'm saying.
Hi, Prakash. In
Anyone
the
like just
presentations,
hold on. There was one person who was asking. Huh.
my name is
One
Srinivas
question
Rao.
like
My name
that.
is.
I would like to how invaluable certificate. So see, like this certificate will like give you like see, generally when we have certificate of this kind of course, and if you apply for any job say at water treatment, then and this course is very high demanding course of wastewater treatment. So if you have certificate with good numbers, then the person who is taking your interview or the company where you are applying, they will be knowing that you have knowledge of this subject. So like it depends what your future goal, what is your future goal, and this certificate will have some importance. Okay, I hope I have answered you. Then at the end, PSP sanitary exam, Bihar sanitary exam. What is the environmental footprint? So environmental footprint. So suppose if you are using anything, suppose I am using this mobile. So in making this mobile, how much like it has impacted our environment? So there is one term called LCA. LCA. What is the full form of LCA? Let me see.
Life cycle assessment.
It is life cycle assessment. So like in making this, like there are many things involved in making this mobile. So how much it has impacted our environment, so that is somehow considered as environmental footprint. Anything, say any small thing, maybe this watch, maybe this cloth, everything has some footprint on our environment. So
So it
if you have to know
includes
better
carbon
about this
footprint also.
footprint, go through LCA. So life cycle assessment. Use of this certificate, it will be like depend. See this NPTEL certificate is very recognizable certificate. Many people appreciate it. So perform like to get certificate, you have to do good in QJ, then in finals exam. So be good. Yes, sir. My examination syllabus, my exam syllabus matches your topic. BSP sanitary examination. Yeah. So all the best for that. Yes, I don't know the syllabus of BPSC sanitary examination. Sir, I would like to know how to treat arsenic and hold on to that cardinal to yeah LCA. Please help us in yeah, like we will go through weekly lecture. So you can attend my session, or there you have another session by Akash on Friday. So you can attend those session, and we both will help you to solve the session. Oh, sorry, solve the question paper. Where can we? It's in your portal. You must have registered. So all the I think question for week one are out. I already have certificate of this course. Then like you should practice. Okay, I don't know. Where can we find the weekly QJ? Ritika, you must have opted like registered find it on your portal. Liquid waste management, liquid waste management, water waste management, solid waste management is there. Then liquid, generally we don't call liquid waste management. There is nothing called liquid waste management. It's called water waste management. How much, how minimum, this thing you have to go, this thing you have to look at the nptel lecture. Yes, I'm not aware of this thing, but I think you, like, there is some criteria that you will get a grade. Like, just look into this thing. uh, look at the nptel portal. Reclamation of wastewater also. So it's like, you have to, if your syllabus mention reclamation of wastewater, then I think you have to go through the wastewater treatment and sanitary examination. Basically they will ask question related to solid waste management and liquid, sorry, water waste. So I think you should go, there is one course on solid waste management also. So you can look into that thing. Okay, so someone was asking, so I will share you. So there are many method way to treat wastewater. Okay, na? Sorry, chromium contaminated water and waste. I'm just hold on for 1 minute. I'm just opening the chromium treatment thing. Like, how we can we treat chromium? I don't know why my system suddenly hang. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Just I'm someone asked about, I'm just I will go through the question that everyone is asking. I'm just discussing about the, someone asked that how to we treat chromium. So I will show you a small ppt master generally chromium is coming from tanria. Just I don't know why suddenly my system become slow down. Hmm. so here so here you can, so here you can see that how chromium is coming, like different sources, but generally in a, Hmm. So for treatment of chromium, can you hmm. So can you see this? Can you see my this slide? Those who were asking about how to treat chromium. So generally, chromium exists in chromium 6 form. So what people do now? People add iron to salt in the form of ferrous sulfate, Fe2 sulfate. Okay, na. So what will happen? This chromium 3 will get converted into chromium 6 will get converted into chromium 3, and this iron 2 will get converted into iron 3, and these two will form one precipitate. Okay, na. These two will combine and will form one precipitate, and in this way the chromium can be using this method. A filter was developed, and here you can see like generally this is like sort method. Okay, na. So we will take chromium contaminated water, we will add ferrous sulfate and chromium contaminated water, then we will mix it for some time. So what will happen that this chromium 3 will converted into here you can see chromium 3 has converted into chromium 6 has converted into chromium 3, and iron 2 has converted into iron 3, and these two will again mix, and this will form one kind of precipitate, a black precipitate. Okay, now. So once black precipitate will form. So so like in this way, with the help of iron 2, we like we treat chromium. Generally this is the method. And similarly for treatment of arsenic. Hmm. And so for treatment of arsenic, generally people use of ZVI, that is zero valent iron. So like chromium is removed with the help of precipitation, co-precipitation, like we are precipitating it, and arsenic is removed with the help of adsorption. Okay, now. So like I can share you some paper where you can see how. Just you can go through this paper and you can see this. So this is a detailed paper about how chromium is being treated. Okay, na. And then I'm also sharing one more paper about arsenic treatment. Those who have asked about how to treat arsenic, and I'm sharing the paper with, if you are like uh, so this paper is, and that was for chromium, and this is for arsenic. Okay, now you can download. If you are not able to download it, you can mail me, I will share the paper also. So this was about our what chromium and arsenic, and what are the other question? Please help us to. Okay, I will do it. Where can we find weekly QJ? Already told you. How much minimum marks that you have to see. Reclamation of wastewater also mentioned. Which wastewater treatment technology most suitable? It depends. So generally for a small town and small rural area, simple like municipal wastewater treatment that combine of physical treatment and what do I call physical, chemical, biological treatment that will work. Okay, now. So I already registered on the course solid waste management. So I think that will help you. You have already done the solid waste this wastewater treatment. The solid waste with this both will be. What is your qualification by the way, Rajiv? Okay, are you currently working? Master in chemical. Thank you, sir. Chromium treatment from Tannery. Are you from Patna? Minova University. Anyone from preparing for PhD examination? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I am from Patna. We don't good. What is your nice? What is your actual name? Okay. Any more question from me, or should I end this session? And so next week also I will be doing same thing. I will be just recapping for some few minutes. uh, Next time also, sir, any course for biomedical waste management? I think you won't find any particular course on biomedical waste management. So yes, I'm not aware. I have to see if I found anything. I will share next time. But for now, I don't know. Sorry. Sorry. Dislike emoji. I did not see that. Sir, I have done a research on nanomaterials. So can I continue after MSc for? I have done research on nanoparticles. So where you have done research on nanoparticles, nanomaterial? If you have done your work, you can publish anytime. It's like it's not done that you have gone through some at some other course than you can. So there will be, you must have done that research under some supervision, some supervisor maybe with you. So you can take, like you can like you have to, like you can publish anytime. There is no such thing. So if you are doing MSc, then you can publish that time also. You can publish now also. You can publish after 1 year also. There is no, as well as any course on hazardous. Yeah, I will look into it and I will let you know. So I think I will be in next session on Tuesday at same time. I will be with week two session, and I will be again going through some recap of the previous session, what has been taught, and then we will have around 20 or 30 question. I hope you have like, I hope I was able to explain everything. And if you have any suggestion, you can write it now, or you can mail me, or you can discuss in the next session. But for now, without guide, without PhD, so so you can publish it, but like generality suggested the see, currently you don't have any affiliation. So if you send any paper anywhere just by name, then no one will give, like no one will think that it is genuine thing. So generally when we send paper through some professor that has, that is already some have some affiliation like professor assistant or something, then it's become easier for publication. What skills should a chemistry student develop work in the field of wastewater? So you should know the basic science behind the treatment. So like see, every treatment plant has some pre like pre-planned thing that water will come treat. So like you have to be like, if you can give, like you should know how to check the butter quality before and after treatment. You should know how to handle instrument. You should know how to, like, generally when we are talking about wastewater management, the basic experiment, a basic methodology one should know is how to determine COD, BOD using, people are initially people used to do by some experiment by titration and all this thing. We have some method. Currently people are using instrument to measure DO and everything. So you should know this thing and you should know the basic principle. Once you are in the field of wastewater treatment, once you are working in the treatment plant, they have some fixed thing that you should know those things. That's all. I also might not know the exact answer of what you are saying based on what I have heard from my friends and all, that as they are working in this field. So based on that I have said this thing. Okay, so that's all for today. It's already 9 p.m. So I will be ending the meeting right now. So see you next week. I hope to see you all again, and do join next session. We will have more numerical question and everything. Okay, tata.